guys and girls, welcome in. I need to go get another water. I'll be right back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Here. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Have you been pushing your water? Almost all the videos that I just dropped. I think we halfway through. Got like 6 more songs to go, maybe. But so far, the videos that we just dropped, almost everybody needs to drink some water. So drink your water, get your water. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I am the ArcanaAngel. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Just give you a chance to get in here and get comfortable to sit down. Protect your crown. When I was getting ready to step into the energy, it was the energy of the first worship. And I was like, the first worship, and it had me thinking, what is that about? And so, of course, I had to see, what is worship? What is worship? You know, and this adoration and respect and reverence and submission. And it's a continuous, conscious, you know, it's an outpour, right? Worship. It's addressing a high-ranking person, right? It's the honor giving. So I was like, first worship. So it made me feel, step into the feelings of those first times. My first time I had that continuing consciousness when I woke up. You know what I'm saying? When I was woke. Do you remember the first time you got woke? Do you remember the first time that you worshipped? And then your whole mind was changed, and your whole conscience was changed. And like things that that pull in my conscience now, they didn't pull in my conscience then. So that made me feel good. That means that it reminded me things we did when we was kids, we don't do. Let me get up here a little closer. I want to see what's going on. But yeah, first worship. And well, I was going to do this reading outside. But when I went out there, the wind started blowing and the bugs started bugging. And so I said, you know what, I'll just sit out here for a minute, reflect, and then I'll do the reading back inside. So I sat out there and went out there under the mimosa tree. Mimosa. That's what I said. Somebody might be needing to have a drink because the mimosa tree have toxic seeds. It's great for healing, right? But it have toxic seeds. So it made me think about true happiness, or what's truly getting on your nerves, right? Kind of like a yin and yang, right? Masculine and feminine. So I thought maybe that I should pull on that, the positive aspects and the difficult aspects, and the how to heal it, right? The true worship, the first worship, the worship when you receive that outpour of healing, a renewed spirit. Of course, this energy, it comes with moving into the autumn equinox, which will be September the 23rd. Did you see that bird? I saw that bird. Be September the 23rd. And that's when the day and the night is equal, balance, the yin and the yang, the balance. And when I kept thinking, going deeper, remember I'm in a state of continuous conscience. I know that's why I'm late. It's a blessing and a curse, a yin and a yang, continuous conscience. Um, I'm sorry, it was just the thought, that thought of the yin and the yang, the blessing and the curse. I just saw a bird fly up, and we're going into the ancestral worship, the ancestral honor. So it's like we have to give honor to our life, but we also have to remain in balance to our ancestors as well. It came out in somebody reading earlier. It said the ancestors was waiting for you to make a move. The ancestors waiting for you to make a move. So I don't know if they waiting for you to do something that brings them honor, or if they just waiting for you to make a move, period, because they want to see how this plays out for you, for them, for the bloodline. We did a video about the bloodline. We've been studying this. Ancestors is all up in our business, right? So they want us to be aware moving into this next season. Everybody pretty much had a pretty decent reading, right? But when we start moving on the other side of the equinox, when the days are shorter and the sunlight is less, knowing we need the sun, right? We need the sun. Some of us need the SUN, and some of us need the SON, and some of us need both. But when we don't receive that sun, that SUN, we should be increasing the SON, right? So we don't have to go through that dark night of the soul feeling sad, and that's just seasonal. The seasonal effect disorder. That's sad. We're going to be experiencing waves of emotion. The start of the northern lights is coming up, and you know how the lights twinkle across the sky? That's like how I feel like the waves of emotion are going to come, like the northern lights. So if the lights are showing green, I feel like it's going to be a wave of a heart emotion. If it's blue, it's going to be a wave of communication. Whatever chakra is aligning, whatever chakra is being lit up by the northern lights, that is what the wave is going to be. So pay attention, because remember, we are in the MATRIX. Right, hidden enemies are going to be revealed. Wise choices going to be made. Are you down with OPP? So this moon phase, this waxing crescent, after the dark night of the soul, after all these waves of emotions with these northern lights and this these ancestral messages and this ancestral anxiety, I said I was gonna start naming these the AA meetings, right? ArcanaAngels, AA meetings. AA today stands for ancestral anxiety, to please the ancestors, right? We talked about that. The ancestors, some of our ancestors are waiting for us to link up with faithful partners, interested mates that have mutual respect for you and want to have a serious commitment, because they're wanting to ensure the bloodline. I know you keep hearing me saying bloodline, 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 but we moving into an age where it's about to be computers and plugs instead of blood. It's going to be computers and plugs over blood, if it ain't already. Right? It's the path to awakening that we own, and a path to blessings, divine blessings on blessings on blessings. So today is 36% waxing crescent, 369. Remember, those are the strongest energies to work with. Anything that you do today should be done in the 3s, the 6s, and the 9s. Right? I dropped 3 videos today. Right? Early. We affirm 3 times. Say your affirmations 3 times. The next, from now until October the 14th, is a great time to affirm with the I feel wealthy, I am wealthy, I have wealth, I will leave wealth, I will have wealth. Affirm, make your affirmations. I feel healthy, I am healthy, I have healthy, I feel, therefore I am. I will, therefore I have. Right? It's a strong time to affirm. Your faith will be rewarded. It's time for faith to be rewarded. You about to get your flowers. If you overcome this season, this passage through, this getting a grip on reality, then it's going to be awesome. You'll be rewarded for your patience. You know, you just have to stay faithful. Some of us are moving into mastery stage, but all of us are still having to study, right? Be prepared, better be prepared. Ancestors are waiting. What rituals will you be performing for your ancestors? That's why I said you might need a drink for this one. Preferably it's your water, because most signs are supposed to be pushing water, push water, push water. We coming out of a drought. Not just the lands was dry, we was getting dry too. We had to. Sins of the father. Sins of the father. For not taking care of the land that we gotta suffer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull a card for positive aspects. Any blockages or obstacles that we might need to remove, and advice, and then maybe timing. I don't know. I'm spirit-led, cornbread fed. You already know. If you have been subscribed with me for a while, if you have subscribed to it for a while, then you already know. I'm spirit-led, cornbread fed. And if you are new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell, because one thing about me, I'm major. Major arcana, divinely led, cornbread fed. I'm in the South. Multitasking as usual, because, you know, I am an angel. So I have tasks, I have work to do. In my, I think, is that Patty LaBelle? I got work to do. Anyway. Yeah, I still, I feel like I still think that it's about to take a turn, right? For the good, though. Karmic missions, karma is not always bad. Remember, it go both ways. It's the things that you have sown coming back, right? That's karma. It's good or bad. So we about to see. Let's pull. Let me pull. Chorus, giving honor to the Most High, giving honor to you, inviting in the spirit of wisdom and truth, putting our focus on a higher power. a higher vibration. Step into the universal energies, air, water, fire, and earth. It shows what we need to see going into this equinox. You have said so much already, right? We can't even complain. We can't even complain. We can't even say we ain't prepared. Everything that you have just showed us, and we know that ain't nothing but just a drop in the bucket. Let's pull my layout for the positive aspect. Oh, it's already jumping out. Focus. Focus on your priorities. The good thing is you are focused. I'll read that in just a second and see if there's anything else the Spirit wants us to look at. Positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences. Opportunities coming. I did get that. Opportunities about to open up. I've been telling some of my new subscribers and new people I've been meeting, hey, when I first recognized I got woke, I protect my energy like kung fu fighting. Right? Get up out of me. Get up out of me. You know. But you gotta protect yourself because your life is your experience, your purpose. You awakening to the path that you on. It said the path that you are on, do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you on. Right? I don't know why they always do that. Yeah, I have to get that off because if somebody is stalking me, it's okay. You see, I'm still standing. My kingdom still stands because I'm part of the Most High Kingdom. Focus. I was going to say one of the energies is can't hang, right? Somebody can't hang, and you can't hang me. You can't hang me. But the energy of not being able to hang come from needing to learn and grow, and that's where focusing on your priorities, that's where that come in. Focus on positivity, faith, and optimism. Is like those are your priorities. If you're not focused on those, like your affirmations, that's a priority to affirm in these next How many is that? 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. That's your priority to be affirming. Your priority ain't to be going to look and see what anybody doing business, be up late after bed. No, your priority is to be affirming, and you being watched. Look, you being watched to see if you go get a raise or a promotion. If you just focus on your priorities, let me read what it say, and then we'll pull on it. It say where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Where you put your mind at, where you put your grind at, right? Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them time and attention they and you deserve. I talked about that ancestral anxiety. It's this too. Ah, priorities. You know you got stuff to do. Like I know, like right now, I need to go wash. My anxiety right now is, well, it ain't high, but it's still. I'm anxious to go wash. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for my old man because my washing machine. Anyway, yeah. Priorities. If you're not taking care of business and you don't have anxiety, you ain't focused on your mission. You should. Priorities bring some kind of anxiety. Hello, Andre. Yes, you can ask a question. Let me read this card. Type your question while I finish reading this card. It says, your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even the small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Yeah. Your priority is to eat right, save your money, right? Be full of love, light, positivity, right? Optimism and faith, right? So you can get your promotion and you can have these unlimited ideas. Those are your priorities, right? Yours and mine, not just not just yours. Let's see, Andre, what was, you said you had a question. What's your question, Andre Santos? Yeah. Said focus on your priorities. Or have I already answered it? You know, it need to be your priorities or to eat right, think positive, have faith, be optimistic, and save your money so you can get your raise. You can tap into these unlimited ideas so you can be more confident. And seem like that's the reading. Ace of Pentacles. You can't get no more you can't get no more clearer than that. This is like go play the lottery right now. 24 on the vibration of the 6. The 6, faithful partners. The 6, the Lover's card. Vibrating new love, new inspiration, new opportunities. The Ace of Pentacles is definitely new opportunities, new money. It's new money. This divine money. Look at them roots. This is, I have money. I will money. I am money. I feel money. This is that. Somebody not getting married. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like somebody is in somebody's business. Who is this? Why somebody not getting married? Why somebody not getting married? We got the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Wow. It's like, oh, I get the feeling of somebody can't catch their breath being smothered. I feel like somebody not getting married or not going forward in this relationship because they being smothered. Like, look at those hands. Don't it seem like, when you pushing your hands through water, how it's resistance? It's like a resistance, like you resisting your emotions. And remember, I said it's going to be a wave of emotions. So remember when those northern lights start turning blue and these waves of conversations start coming, just be quiet. I feel like you might have a lot to say, and if you say something, you might say the wrong thing. King of Pentacles, that's the husband. With the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups is usually the lover boy, the finesser. So if you're not getting married, maybe somebody's saying, did you finesse? Did you finesse something new? Look, how she got her light. Like I told you, like if somebody see something, because it's a find your thing right here on the table, right here beside these emotions and not saying nothing. An upgrade in a relationship, upgrade in a job, but keep your mouth shut. Somebody need to just don't say nothing. The Magician. Yeah, I feel like somebody nervous about an increase, or somebody nervous about this marriage, or somebody nervous about this conversation that they're going to have. Yep, and they know it's coming in hot. Who had the coming in hot? Aquarius? You had the coming in hot, strong Aquarian energy then. We got King of Pentacles, Virgo energy, Knight of Cups, Pisces energy, Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Ace of Pentacles, any earth sign. Let's see. What's being manipulated right now? What's being manipulated and manifested? We got two aces on the board right now. It's like something's definitely taking a turn right now. We entering through a path, like something natural. Like I said, just let it take its natural course. But it's like it's the first steps, like a naive. It's like somebody thinking somebody naive about something. That's why if whoever it is, if you speak, they gonna know you ain't naive to student of fire. Page of Wands. Passionate messages. Somebody want to kiss. Somebody want to kiss but don't know how to approach it. Don't know how to go forward. I guess in maybe a first kiss, because we're talking about the first worship, right? Somebody want to have that first kiss and don't know how to approach the person. I seen the Two of Cups in reverse, so I don't know if you would want to go and approach them. Right? I don't think the feeling is mutual. You might want to wait. Maybe that's why Spirit have it in reverse. And cover your mouth. It's not time for the first kiss. Make wise choices. What is the Magician? What are we manifesting? This new idea, this page of wands, this spark of passion. What's this passion spark? What's this purpose? What's the purpose? It flew on top of unlimited ideas, and the Two of Cups in reverse. Again. See, we done seen the positive aspects. So let's see what these negative aspects are, because we got the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands in reverse. So let's pull and see what the difficulties are. Right? Where is the restriction in the growth, in the development? Let's pull on that. Let's see, where is the restriction on the growth and the development? We got the Ten of Cups right here. It's like if we can push past the I got 10 Pentacles in the pre-shuffle, not 10 Cups. That's 10. It's like you ready, you had the potential to be the greatest, right? If you handle these waves of emotions that's coming, then you can actually be free. Look at that waxing crescent. You see the shape, how he coming out the water like a crescent? Mastering something. Being able to multitask. But we blocked. It's an emotional... It's an emotional block, and it's like a idea is blocked. That's why Spirit's saying unlimited ideas. You got to have unlimited ideas if you focus on your priorities. Why is it so hard for you? Why is it so hard for you to move forward? That's what I want to know. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Why is it so hard for you to move forward? To catch that spark? Problems, not setting healthy boundaries, messing with other people's property, trying to multitask, and just spreading yourself too thin. Trying to multitask and spreading yourself too thin. Third card's the timing card. Let's see, we're just gonna take the third card. We're not even gonna, we'll take a peek at the other cards, but we ain't go. Okay. First card, balance. That's what we was talking about. Confirmation and rule the nation, that yin and yang. Right? That mutual respect. That positive with the negative, releasing obstacles. This is holding on to stuff that need to be released. Holding on to stuff that need to be released. It's no bueno. Third card's 2. New beginning. That's in what, 2 days is equinox. New beginning, portal energy, right? Yeah, right. I'm telling you, right. And look, I vibrate at the highest of the high, that 9 pleasures going through. It's, look at how the energy shift. This is the first time I've seen this. They look like the exact same person. You see that? Gaining balance over the things. Remember, this stuff is not your priorities. It said focus on your priorities. Let go of anxiety. This is anxiety. This is freedom. This is clean energy. This is positivity, faith, optimism. This is saving up your money, being consistent, persistent, consistent, persistent, and consistent. Yeah, that's awesome. Two days. 2 days, you about to see, look at this, 2. I told you, maybe do your I will affirmations. Remember, this is a time of manifesting, right? Will card. I want to read that will. It's a 4. 24, there's a 6. You are protected. You've been watching some stuff, but beauty, a 2. 2 of cups. Yeah. I feel like you're about to see something beautiful. So let me read this wheel card, because remember, we're supposed to be doing our affirmations. Waxing gibbous. We are in a waxing crescent right now. This is the waxing gibbous. This is right before the full moon. The next full moon is on the 29th. The next full moon is on the 29th. The autumn equinox is in 2 days. 6 days after that, we was talking about the 6th, right? The crest, right? 6 days, that's where it's going to come to the crest, right? Is you're going to have clarity. After, if you're feeling confused, you ain't going to be feeling confused no more. Because you're about to be able to, you're about to be on your path to awareness. You really about to be woke. If you was woke, you're about to be woke, right? Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions in life, no one else's. Passion will determine a great portion of your success. You will persist. I told you, persistence and all of the above. The wheel card. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over another's. Focus on your priorities. And I still ain't read it. I will have the will to make the changes I need. I have the will to make the changes I need. Two of those affirmations we already said when we was talking about the 369 energy. I will succeed. I have succeeded. I am success. I feel success. I look successful. This is, you have the will. You are the will. You feel like the will. Will feels, and look, the next sentence it says, will feels like a very old-fashioned concept. Remember, we're supposed to be the ones bridging the gap. Feeling old-fashioned, is there such a thing? How can you feel old-fashioned unless you refuse to? Is that why you have your ancestors waiting? Because you refuse to step into the continuous conscious of who you really are ancestrally, culturally. In one of the videos I just dropped, I'm dropping still. I still have 6 more signs to go, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell and all of that, because you don't want to miss your video. But we doing the health, right, for the next 3 months in the year. Culture is good health. How can you be in good health and you don't know who you are? In modern world where it seems like everything is geared up to be as easy as possible, or there's always someone else to blame, the idea of placing your personal will persistently into something seems quaint. When we decide we are going to change something in our lives, let's say particularly negative patterns or bad habits, break the old way, breaking the old way, we do things, we know things can be difficult. Change requires concentration of our will, focus. Change requires, and that this looks like the Hermit card. Focus on your priorities. Right, she have the lantern. This like the Hermit card to me. Be devoted to your priorities is what it says. We may want the change, but it is our will that insists we stay on the path to that change. To be willful means to have the power of control over our own actions, that and that will fires up the persistence we need to get what we want. Contrary to popular belief in witchcraft traditions, practitioners do not interfere with another's free will. This means we do not cast spells upon people to influence their behavior. How do we get what we want? Instead, we cast on ourselves in line with our will, focusing carefully on what we would like in our lives instead. For example, instead of casting a spell to get your ex-boyfriend back who doesn't want us by influencing his will to love us again, we more ethically cast upon ourselves for our ideal partner. This way, we don't interfere with his will, and if the ex is our ideal partner, he will return to us freely. If not, we have attracted someone new and better for us. Either way, it's a win-win situation. To use our will productively, we should assess what we really want and make sure this is what we want to reach for. Will. Deciding what you really want to reach for. Continuous conscience. Will. That's your affirmations. I will affirmations. I will. Focus. Focus on the task at hand right now. Don't have anxiety about it. Focus on the task at hand so it can balance out. 10-9. I think somebody needs to take a step back. 999. Nope. A step up. 999 is definitely a step up. Taking a step up. Let's see. Let's pull on that. Let's pull on that step up. I want to put on that step up. First, I'm going to read, focus on your promotions. When you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. The Hermit card. Step up. So, where do you need the confidence? Your appearance. You feeling like your life ain't up to par? Your partnership, you don't think you matching your partner's emotions? Eight of Pentacles. At work, at school, you don't think your teachers think you living up to your abilities? They don't think you giving enough? Maybe you're doing too much multitasking. Maybe you got too many irons in the fire, and you really need to compromise. The Sun card, it's like maybe you need to maybe you need to focus on stability. I feel like you need to cut back, like, and learn how to delegate responsibility, right? You might got kids, but your kids ain't your kids. Like, you seeing them in your eyes as your kids, but these is not your kids. These are young adults. This is the colony now. Like, we all live here. Everybody, we all should be doing something, right? We all should be doing something. Everybody, the work should be balanced. Releasing responsibility to somebody else. If you holding on because you doing it because you doing it, don't do it. Don't do it because you doing it. Yeah, release. It's time to release some of the things that you have taught them, some of the things that you have showed them. I don't like the King of Pentacles in reverse, but I do at the same time. But it still is like resistance. Like, it's something that you have to do. Like, the Queen of Swords, usually she's the hard one. She's the hard one. But at this point, it's like resisting your heart. And the Queen of Swords, she's freely giving. Right. So it's like, don't resist something that you know that you have to do. That's this release. That's this holding on to all the work, all the responsibility for yourself, instead of delegating it, right, instead of going and letting go, so you have time to work on your dream, your goal, your vision, right? You can't even work on your stuff because everybody else stuff, they leeching, right? But now you can see it's a perfect time to get stable, to do what's on your heart. It's a brand new season, y'all. It's a brand new day. Yes. 3 of Wands is going for it, seeing the bigger picture. And then, you know what come next? The 4 of Wands. Yeah, the drive. The go. I feel like somebody definitely gonna set some strong roots during this time. It's gonna be fantastic. Make sure that you hit me back and let me know how this reading affected you, because it's beautiful. Right? Focus on your priorities. Let go. Transform from this to this. Yes. I want to see it. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be powerful and life-changing. Trust your gut. Don't fall for the okie doke. I feel like some of y'all need to make realistic choices. Quit holding back and receive. Receive help. Somebody's they trying to help you. They trying to help you. Let me get a divine oracle and then I'm going to get out of here. It's almost dinner time. The sun is going down and I don't want to get sad. I might come back on later. You know, spirit-led cornbread fed. I don't know. We'll just have to see how spirit lead me. Extraordinary receiving. Yes. See through the illusions. So you can receive every day. It becomes easier to receive the divine plan. Yeah, receive it. Release will no longer serve you. Spring equinox definitely might come back on to do the little clarity. It might be a little confusion coming up. Just know your partner so far is faithful. If you're looking for ideas, all you have to do is focus on your priorities. Your priorities right now is to eat great, eat clean, drink lots and lots of water, save lots and lots of money, have faith, be positive, and be optimistic. Then you're going to receive something extraordinary. Don't forget to do your ancestral rituals. Get your ancestral blessing. If y'all been having arguments in your family about money, inheritance, because the Ace of Pentacles did come out, release that so you can really get your wealth, right? Release it, release. So you can have a clear mind, clear conscience. Right now you're a little foggy about whose responsibility, your responsibility. Your responsibility. And when you learn how to delegate responsibility for other people, let them go, assign it, then it'll be broke. I'm going to pull my power pencils. I'm going to pull a card for all signs real quick before we get out of here. 3 cards. One time apiece. We're going to do the positive aspect, the obstacle, and the outcome as the timing card. So, for every sign, we're going to go from Aries to Pisces. The positive aspects. Of what you're coming into. The obstacles of what you're coming into. And then the timing card. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to pull signs. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries to Pisces. I'm going to pull one card. What are the positive aspects of what's coming, the obstacle, and the outcome as the timing card. One card. Aries, overall energy, the hangman. Overall energy, the hangman. So that's saying something as a new perspective. Right? What's the positive aspects? You ready to face your financial fears? Take the class. Step your portfolio up. It says when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. If you're scared you're going to fail, don't be. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light. And you will realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear. And that every successful person has struggled with and released self-doubt. The positive thing is you have nothing to fear but fear itself. The obstacle is not believing it. Not believing in yourself. The outcome is discernment. Get your head out of the clouds. One day, tomorrow, 10 days, wax and gibeahs, wax and gibeahs. During the wax and gibeahs, something gonna happen to make you a believer. Aries. Okay. Taurus. What's coming for you? Overall energy. The Magician in reverse. That's manipulation. What's the positive aspect? The positive aspect is divinely manipulated. It say take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appreciate or no longer are appropriate for you. Make room for new and more meaningful. What is the obstacle or difficulty? The Four of Cups in reverse is something that you're not used to. Or you fear of emotional separation. What's the outcome? Realization. Realization that you cannot be deceived, that you know what you know, and it's time for a new change. You got to go. You got to do something different. That's the reality of the situation. Time and waxing crescent. That's right now. 3 days. 3 days, you go get a divinely guided chance. Taurus, what you gonna do? Gemini, overall energy, Ace of Swords. Seeing through illusions, not being your own worst enemy. Making wise choices. What's the positive thing? Clean energy food. positive aspect is it's going to be pure, clean, good, clean fun. When you fuel your body with healthier organic diet, you increase your energy. Positively speaking, Ace of Fours, seeing through illusions, you're going to have more energy. You're going to be more clean, making wise choices. It's going to add fuel. It says automatically lead to being more efficient. The obstacle is the King of Cups in reverse. Not being, I want to say it's like avoiding your feelings. And being too hot-headed. So the outcome is, think of it from a different approach. Don't do anything to the extreme, right? And get your emotions in check. What's coming towards you is a healthier and cleaner way to live. Cancer, overall energy. King of Swords. Leadership opportunities. Positive aspects. Release resentments. The money system. You might be a leader in money. Release resentments about finances because that pushes your abundance away. Use money as a tool. And it will shift and help you attract and support golden opportunities. So use money as a tool, Cancer. The obstacle is you don't know how to slow down. Four of Swords in reverse. You always on the prowl looking for the next thing. Outcome and timing. Oh, I forgot to tell Gemini's their timing was 7 days or between 3 and 4 days. But 8 days, wow. You on the path, waxing crescent. Right here. You're going to have an opportunity coming up. Are you ready? Anyway, Leo. Overall energy, 10 of Cups, Leo. It look like when them northern lights getting to turn green, I wouldn't want to be nowhere around you. But what's the positive aspects? Abundance mindset. Look at all that green though. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. So your affirmations are not only I will, your affirmations is I feel abundant, or maybe I feel loved, because that Leviathan, that heart, man, my heart feels like money. Try that one and let me know how it is, Leo. Outcome, blossoming. Look at that. Out on the prize. Growth. Like I said, you feel like money, you look like money. I am money, I have money, I will money. And 33, by the time you're 33 years old, or by the 3 to 6 days, these affirmations will put you right where you need to be to achieve it. Make sure you're doing your rituals, your ancestral rituals, for sure. Virgo, energy, overall, 4 of Swords. You want a break? You need a break? It's like, I'm getting you on a break, but you can go on and on. What's the positive aspect? Pay yourself first, and because since you don't need a break and you're going on and on, make sure that you pay yourself first. You are the most important financial obligation that you got. But the obstacle is, it's two of y'all. You got more than one obligation, something important that you got to pay. Two, maybe two high bills. You might have a car note and a mortgage. And you feeling like, how can you pay yourself? You already got those two things to pay. Or you got 3 kids and supposed to have another one, and you wondering how can you do it. It don't matter what you do. Pay yourself first, okay? Outcome. Healthy boundaries. In 3 days, set healthy boundaries. Make a plan, right? Waxing gibbous. Before the full moon, you should have it all planned out. It should be equal. You should realize how you gonna divide up your time, your assets. I'm thinking it's a lot of time and assets. So Libra, the energy that you in, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, Libra. Like deep conversations. Emotional conversations. That's what I'm getting. What's the positive aspects of a deeper conversation? You'll be able to let go of some guilt. And you're going to inspire somebody. You're going to be able to let go of some guilt and inspire somebody. So forgive yourself too. Because you think you did something or you didn't do something. Forgive yourself. You got to have that conversation so you can go through this passage. What's the obstacle? It's going to hurt. And you feel like it's going to make you look small. And make you feel like it's going to put you under, like you're not going to have a leg up. But actually, polar bears can swim in water. You don't have to be afraid to go in those deep, cold waters. What's the outcome? Look, the outcome is you're going to be all right. You're going to have focus 1 to 4 days and 5 days. Look at that. By the full moon, the waxing gibbous focus is your whole mind go transform. That's beautiful. You're going to be able to handle it. Scorpio. The Fool in reverse, Scorpio. Don't do it. I feel like you don't want to do it. I feel like it's something that you do want to do, but you don't want to do at the same time. That yin and yang. Because the Fool in reverse made me feel like no action. Right? Or maybe you're thinking too much about the action. Quiet retreat, yeah. You know, don't do it. The positive aspect of not doing it is it's time for a quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect. Right? That's the positive aspect. The obstacle is, how can you? You got a bunch of stuff to do. How can you just stop doing it? In 2 days? In 2 weeks? By this winter time, in 2 months? I'm thinking in 2 months you're going to be able to do more. That's when your clarity go come. When you go be able to process for real, when you can really think. Who is next? Scorpio? That was Scorpio? Let's do Sagittarius. King of Cups. Sagittarius. It's a